It's amazing to think that Daystar University and the University of Northwestern St. Paul have had a relationship for more than 2 decades. What started in the early 2000s has blossomed into a special partnership that has enabled the Daystar University community to grow and reach new heights. With the help of the University of Northwestern, Daystar University's student-run radio station, Shine FM, was launched.
Our collaboration with the University of Northwestern St. Paul's began around 2000. That's when they came in and installed our studios in Earth River, whereby they sent Paul Harkness, who was the manager at Duluth Station, KTIS.
This long-term relationship has been integral in the growth and educational capacity of Daystar.
We have been able to share knowledge. We've been able to previously have engagement among our students through student transfer, student exchange programs, faculty exchange programs, staff exchange programs. But more importantly, besides all this, is that Northwestern has helped us to establish our facilities.
This was a major milestone for the university, thanks to the managers of KTIS Radio and other support from the University of Northwestern. Since then, the University of Northwestern has continued to support Daystar, most notably in 2021, when they upgraded the Daystar studios from analog to digital. This upgrade is huge for the Daystar community, allowing for a quicker, more efficient production of content for Shine FM and podcasts, which has helped Daystar stay up to date with modern market standards.
So I have seen the growth that has happened in Daystar University from the studios that we have had to what we now have. And I'm very much honored to even be in a situation where I can talk about this kind of growth that we're witnessing, especially with our partnership with the University of Northwestern St. Paul.
It's not just our students who are very excited about this equipment that we now have. It's made the work of our teachers even easier because now they're able to use equipment and software that is probably more than the standard fare that we have in our market. Because the equipment that Northwestern sent to us and the software that Northwestern sent to us is actually top range equipment and software that's currently in use in broadcasting in the United States, which a lot of our stations here are just catching up with. So our students are exposed to the best that there is, and we are grateful, so grateful to the Lord for that.
Yet, the main campus at Earth River is still operating with an analog set, limiting the students' exposure to modern facilities like those found at Shine FM and Nairobi studios.
If you were really to train with the equipment here, I think you would get a bit of experience on sound. But then you wouldn't really get the experience that is really needed out there. So I think it pulls you back a bit, and that's why many students would prefer to work in Nairobi or at Shine FM.
I do believe having done courses that require me to interact with some of the gadgets in the studio has given me a very broad understanding of what we're working with and how exactly we need to work with them and handle them. The machines that we have truly are well managed or maintained, I'd say. The maintenance has been amazing. However, it's my personal view that some of them are really outdated. And I do believe we can do better in terms of getting the latest versions of like sound transmissions and the microphones.
If you compare, I have been to some media houses recently, and the equipment that they're using there are very different from the ones that we have in the studio. Even when you compare this studio with Shine FM studio, the mixers, the consoles, they are different. So in as much as we have everything we need, you can do a complete production and everything, I think it's important that we upgrade the equipment we have.
Dr. Wanyonyi, head of Media and Film Studies, explains that this puts the Earth River students at a disadvantage.
Consider the fact that Earth River campus is our main campus. So we would rather have more students on Athi River campus than Nairobi campus, if you think about it. And the idea is to replicate what we have on that particular campus. I know that is not something that can happen overnight, but there are opportunities to collaborate with partners and to continue this partnership with the University of Northwestern St. Paul. They have been so gracious to make this possible.
Daystar is truly grateful for the continued support of the University of Northwestern St. Paul and the kindness they have shown. May God continue to bless their efforts.
I want to pass my gratitude to the University of Northwestern St. Paul for the exposure, in the new technology in radio and in media.
We have also been able to have a progressive environment here, and each person is able to grow individually. And all this effort and hard work, they have all been resulted and reflected in the Compliance Award we won, held by the Communications Authority of Kenya. And we want to thank the University of Northwestern for their act of kindness and also for reaching out their helping hand to us. May God bless you and may God increase you.